Cool. So last time we played Darkest Dungeon, we tried to go for a more aggressive playstyle during Kevin's 1-year Patreon anniversary, and that was a bad decision. A lot of people died, we didn't make a lot of progress as a result. I think I'm going to go back to playing this game in a very boring, very cautious, very turtley way. Well, I guess it was interesting TV, if not good gameplay. But seriously, I think we'll do a couple easier dungeons just for... we'll do like 1 or 2 easy dungeons and maybe 1 medium dungeon.
And laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Most everyone's had their stress relieved at least, so we could probably send this group out on a quest. I think I already got the free weapon upgrade. Let me take a look. Oops. Yeah, I must have already gotten it because this costs money now. Get everyone else's upgrades in the meantime, though. Peer reviews. It's true. I can hear that. Alright, let's try sending this group out. What's their problems right now? 6-gun has disease resist down, bleed resist down, it's not so bad. Kevin sucks at healing while camping and sucks at resisting blight. Soreness sucks at healing while camping. Spasm of the entrails. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna turtle up. Alright, so we're gonna try to do a short dungeon here. 100% of room battles. But we have to do yellow, don't we, if we're gonna bring this party with us. And there aren't any ones that are short. I think I want to do a long one. I've never done that before. Yeah, okay, I can try a medium. I don't feel super qualified to do it, but I can give it a try. Alright, you prefer to be in 3. You also prefer to be in 3. You want to be in 3 or 4. So you can do that in 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Really? Illumination? Huh. Guess I don't know what else I would take over Illumination. I think she can get everything from the far back. Prop can. Alright, so we're gonna do Kevin, Propagable, 6-gun, and Sanguine, and hope for the best. So we're gonna get a bunch of food. Like 12 food, 2 shovels, Band-Aid. Probably don't need medicinal herbs. Let's get like 12 torches, should probably be fine. I think I'm good with all that. Fingers crossed. Yeah, right. No, I'll open the darkest queue to add new names if we recruit new characters. I think we're at a full roster right now, so it could happen. I mean, we had a bunch of people die last time, and I'm going back on what I just said about being cautious and going into a medium dungeon.
Swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
90% of rooms. We can try to skip the battles. Let's do that.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
I love the narrator. It's great. Guess there's a battle if I go this way to this room, but maybe not if I loop around that way. I've got the torches to spare. I guess you get a little bit of stress as a result. Occult Scrawlings. Yeah, that looks like something that's totally worth reading. I feel like this game kind of trains you not to read things. Like, the benefit for reading is fairly low. You can try to skip the fun. I know, right? Another empty room over there. Looks like there's a trap we can potentially disable.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Darius the Highwayman. Rare are travelers on the roads this autumn, and other than starve, I press my last coin in the hand of one who dealt in rumors and shadows. Ravens carried cryptic notes that there was a person or persons who was pledging coin for services best left unmentioned in a hamlet I had never heard of. I am packing to leave immediately. Great. So I can see who's the best at trap disarm. Apparently my bard is really good at that shit. Good job, bard. Excuse me, good job, Sanguine Haze.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, so we get some stress for backtracking. We're getting more rooms uncovered. Let's go this way. Nothing must be left untouched. Oh, well, that worked out. At least he didn't steal it. I need to keep track of people who have kleptomania and try to remove that. It's not been great. Definitely one of the more frustrating ailments that they can get. Quirks, I think it is, right?
A fortune.
Look at all this gold and food among the knives. Makes perfect sense. Don't question it. Cool. I'm skipping one room. Let's see, how many rooms are there in medium? Let's see. 6, 12, 13, 14. I need to do 90%. So I can skip 2 rooms? Maybe? $12 divided by 14, 6 divided by 7. No, I think I can only skip 1 room. Or does it round up? Shit. Oh, that's extremely bad. I forgot to use a torch before coming in here. A really good game, Holy Fish. I enjoy it. Probably Undertale. It rounds up. Oh, thank goodness. Sending them back. Yeah, I love this game though because it's fair, right? Usually, I mean, there is RNG, but you're always given the chance to back out throughout the whole game. So if something bad happens to you, usually it's your fault. You can go, okay, I could have done this differently. I should have ran away. It's like risk versus reward the game. But I think you're informed pretty well about the RNG is what makes it feel not as brutal. Like, you can see exactly what your chance to hit is, and you have to make the call, is this worth attempting? Sometimes it's not, and you gotta bail. Let's see, try moving her back. Can you do anything in the front row? Oh, jeez. Can't do shit in the front row. Perfect. I don't think he gets anything if he stands still, does he? I guess he can move all the way back. Let's see. Bolus, maybe. That sucks. Man, getting knocked back is so brutal in this game. Kill one of them at least.
A faint hope blossoms.
The other one's so close to being dead. So close.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Ouch. Macro guys are usually stress focused. I need a healer.
Their formation is
very good.
Broken.
Good job,
Maintain
Kevin.
offensive.
Actually bleeds one more time. Really better to just eat the bleed damage at this point. Gross. Okay. So I can hit both of them. Plus speed. Does that target everyone? I think it does, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Better one to use earlier in the fight, though. Probably start getting stress relief where possible. Okay, so she can do the party heal from the second rank, which is fairly decent right now. Not enough damage. Clearing out the corpses at least. That's okay, that could have been worse. Remove his own stress. Playing a little ditty. Makes him feel better about his life. Nice crit.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, so that wasn't great. Could have been better.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Getting ambushed in this game sucks really bad.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Oh yeah? This game generally looks really good, I feel like. Mechanics are pretty tightly organized. I think I have a counter for when I trigger a trap that I totally know is there. Fingers crossed that I don't do it this session.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the
Man,
strength to follow
getting
it.
lucky on scouting today, huh? I guess we can go to this one, and we can come back and go to this one and skip the Curio battle.
The match is struck.
Can I be
A blazing
attacked by enemies
star
if
is
there's
born.
not a... if I've scouted and there's not a combat icon on the map, is it possible to get attacked or not really? Ah, it looks so good though. I love when you get creativity out of limitations like that. It's pretty great. Free torch. Not if you scatter and there's no icon. I guess maybe if it's too dark out. Some of this meat looks edible. Look at all this food we're getting. Womp womp.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Heal teensy bits.
The light, the promise
I'm
of
gonna end up-
safety.
I should have camped in the previous room just to do it. That was the easiest medium dungeon ever just because we got a bunch of scouts. Awesome. I'll take it.
The swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
100% food consumed. Oh, that's interesting. So that's the downside. They're much more accurate and they crit really well, but they eat twice as much food. I see. Gotcha. Bad gambler. Increased chance of losing money while gambling. Increased chance of winning money while gambling. Cool.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Great. That sounds awesome. Nothing bad is happening with me right now. Alright, let's see. I was trying to minimize the cost of upgrading because I'm going to be doing it all the time and it feels like it's correct to try to max out this menu first. However, in order to finish doing that, I need more deeds. I need to figure out what area is the deeds. Can make the training regimens cheaper too. Yeah, this game has a bit of an upside-down difficulty curve, but I played very
The
conservatively
wise
at the
hero
beginning.
trains for what he will face.
I think that helps a lot at the end of the day. Dazzling Light, Mace Bash, Hand of Light. Guess if she's gonna be in the second row, I could give her another skill that works in the second row. Damage is holy. It's a lot of lost money on the other skills that she has, though, for now. They all have the highest that they can equip for now. Let's see. We'll just see what my options are in terms of going into zones. What determines the number of available quests whenever I go to this estate map screen? Medium, 100% of room battles. Is it just random chance how many options you get? Slay the boss. Do a short one real quick here. Spring, let's see. Let's do Washu. Kami. What's Kami's problems? -4 speed, who? God. Jeez, game. Be nicer to my characters. Hold on. Back out here. Easy bosses? I don't know, man. I think I've only fought the one boss, and it wrecked me. It was the pig with Wilbur. I don't know what the mechanic is for fighting these guys. Go to the darkest dungeon now. Yeah. 30% bleed resist is pretty decent. Do Eldritch enemies tend to inflict bleed? I thought that was more of a... Well, maybe they do, actually. Thanks, Prop. Washu, Nahazat, Trogdor. Do I have another healer? I don't really, do I? And Yukupo. Okay. I think they're all fine with what I just gave them. I think it would be more fun if I find out the bosses for myself. I'll probably die in the process the first time. Oops. Will suck, but what you gonna do? Warrens are blight that I have to worry about, more so than bleed. Nice. Awesome 6-gun.
My zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become...
That's awesome, Holyfish.
...burdensome.
I love that you can do that.
The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
There's not a... Is there a special icon for the boss battle? Like, they wouldn't just put the boss battle right there, or is that what that actually is? I feel like that's an unfamiliar battle icon from what I'm used to. That's just a regular battle that I'm looking at right now. Okay. You're in the farthest room. Okay. Nice. Oh, dodge. Weak. Good crit. Already bleeding, although it's not for a lot of damage. May as well clear it out there. Slug grenade, the dude in the very back probably. And 4 damage is not bad. So he'll die in his next turn. I can pretty much leave him alone at this point. I think he had, okay, until his turn there, I think he had stun resist, so it wouldn't have made sense to try to stun him again. Guy in the back is the only one I can hit, which would be kind of a waste. Let me try using this one. No bleed, no bleed, no puzzles, no puzzles. Yes.
Continue the onslaught.
Rad. I like the plus 10 accuracy. That seems like a really large number.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I love that line. Rad. Who does the bounty hunter have good synergy with? Like, what other characters can inflict mark?
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I love the lines in this game. Can someone post that really cool flowchart? The narrator comment charts. Just post that every time we play Darkest Dungeon. Reeks of powerful liquors. Guy with a dog. Nope. I honestly don't know what I'd use. Okay, so he's not a klepto, but he is curious and opens stuff without asking. We traveled from the hamlet and eerie dread grew. We all felt it but did our best to shrug it off. Sleep was difficult until Raven, one of my companions, passed me a bitter concoction. The most devout of us, Therian, prayed softly for our safety, superstitious with well-intentioned. I'm already falling asleep. Houndmaster. The guy with the dog. Oh, a cultist can mark. Oh, it does. Vulnerability hex. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. It seems like a fairly large opportunity cost to pay.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Spending his entire turn to mark the target, but maybe, like, what damage does he do? 90% damage versus marked. That's kind of good. That's kind of good. It's probably not worth it for the bounty hunter himself to apply the mark. I can check back in town.
Safety.
Oh, it says it marks him too, doesn't it? It says mark target, also debuff, minus 15 dodge. Oh, because you're saying, okay, you're saying it's useful because it also does the other thing. It's not just a mark. I gotcha. Fool me once. Trap disarm 90. Yes, please. You got it, bud. Good job. Alright, let me try buffing somebody here. Actually, I'm gonna back up and rest in this room before the boss and see if I can get some buffs. Forgot about the whole walking backwards thing. Yes, yes. Bitch, bitch, moan, moan.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Costs extra
Uneasy
food.
companionship.
Let's see. Prevents nighttime ambush. Let's start with that. Heal, scout ahead. Damage versus size 2. Oh, that's interesting. Size is like how many squares they take up, presumably. Remove disease, disease resist, wound care. Move mortality debuffs. That's kind of cool. Assuming the boss is a big enemy. I still have 4 respite that I can use to heal. Oh, shoot. Probably. Oh, it prevents nighttime ambush, but it makes everybody stressed out. This game is so flavorful. But camping skills are a really great opportunity for flavor too, in particular. Yeah, it's true. Ambush in general is kind of a bummer.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Let's go. Okie dokie. Alright, and let's use this.
Victory.
It's fine. Let's see what happens.
Squirming.
That's pretty big, and it splits into 4?
This horror must be unmade.
Oh, interesting. Can't see what its ability names do, though, can I? I don't think. Guessing we want to attack that one. Hopefully I don't get punished for that, and we want to attack everything but that one, right? They're probably... Oh, they're not immune to stun. They're fairly resistant to it, though. I'll throw some light their way and see what happens. It all shares 1 hit point total. That's cool. Bones. So that has a chance to stun. Shit. Okay, so maybe it changes the abilities that they have and their resistances. Interesting.
A decisive pummeling.
These are very eldritch. Looks like each of the parts of it changed shape over the course of the battle, though. Looks like the whole boss counts as being marked right now. I need a bandage. Got you covered. Oh no, I guess it doesn't actually. Right. Interesting. That did not do as much damage as I was hoping for. Now, the effective mark doesn't really do anything by itself, right? Like, it only enables other abilities to be more effective. Do I risk? I might not heal at all. Shit. At least it didn't bleed him. I should have done the attack for a ton of damage there. Resist stun, that's nice. Now if I blight both of them, I guess it takes damage from both hits, that's nice. Crit there would be awesome. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I guess the other things have 70% prot though. It's not like I'm doing much better. Yeah, it's been unlucky this round. It'd be a really nice swing when he actually heals an okay amount. Alright, and these things basically have no prot, so they are the correct thing to attack, it looks like.
Perched at the very precipice.
Die now, Zot! Jeez, and he's stunned. Ew. Get you out death's door, bud. Alright, I gotta just attack, I think. It sucks. Alright, Washu. Big swing. Not bad. Could have been better, but not bad. That Blight is money in the bank right now. This is a really cool boss. I'll have to ask the mechanics that I'm missing or what the correct expected way to fight is after we've tried it. Cool. Oh, they take less damage, I guess, because their prot's so high. 2 health. So you don't miss.
Death, as it was in life.
Woohoo! Curse instance, 40% debuff skill chance, 100% move skill chance, 5% max HP. That's pretty cool. Cool. Alright, so what did I miss?
What an easy win!
I guess the idea is that when it changes forms, there are certain forms that take less damage or more damage, and there are forms that heal or don't heal, so you want to change your strategy each turn when it changes shape, I guess. Is there a character that's particularly good against that? AoE dot, okay. Because the dots will stack up on him. Obsessed with killing, Dacnamania. Oh, I see, because you bleed all of them. Should have Blight Resist. Thanks. Good job, team.
An exquisite example of
Free
craftsmanship
upgrade armor.
and futility.
Should get the voice actor for the innkeeper to try being really cheery sometime. I think everyone already has their max armor. Ah! Okay, I can get a free upgrade for Morty or Phoenix. Or Yukupo. Let's do Yukupo. There you go, Yukupo. Other than sucking at healing, you're pretty good in that mission there. Let me give Yukupo, let's see. +8 dodge, -1 speed. Yeah. What debuffs does he have access to? Although it probably doesn't increase the chance that you're going to bleed them, right? -30% damage. Stun. Torch -5. Ew. Guess I could dump the demon's pull, even though it's kind of nice to have the clear all corpses for the damage debuff. Alright, let me see what missions are out there here. We got Kill the Wizened Hag. Kill the Siren. Kill the Necromancer Apprentice. 10% prot if in position 4. 50% healing received if in position 4. 5% dodge if in position 4. What are the Man-at-Arms abilities in position 4? Defender. Buff guard ally. +10 accuracy, 1% crit. +5 dodge, +2 speed. So you only get 3 moves if you're in the back, but you're like trying to be like the leader character that buffs everybody. Stuns aren't debuffs, yeah. Guess the move skill chance is nice for Demon's Pull. The debuff I'd get out of this is the -15 dodge. Let's try bringing, let's see. Maybe Ludifex? Yeah, it doesn't sound that great. If the buffs were stronger, maybe, you know? I'm trying bringing Polar Brewski. Pit and Pendulum. I like the canned party names, those are cool. This party's doing pretty okay on stress at the moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 because he's gonna need an extra one. One time we're forced to eat. 2 shovels. I already start with a shovel. 2 band-aids, 2 anti-venoms. Well, I don't know if blight is even a problem in here. Bunch of torches. Yeah, all this blood talk.
Mastery over life and death.
Dude, I totally
was
would have
chief
killed
among
the
my early pursuits.
pig boss too if I hadn't have targeted the
began
wrong
in
enemy.
humility,
You're doing really well.
But my ambition was limitless.
Clearing the
Who
debuff,
could
the
have
flare, and
divined the
everything was
prophetic
great.
import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
Twitch, you say?
A devil walks
That was a really
these
cool
halls.
bit of dialogue there.
Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
This is a much longer walk. You're saying the boss tends to spawn in the furthest possible room from where we start, or do you mean that it always spawns at an end of the map? Yeah, okay. Foul Vapors. He's gotten pretty good at resisting Washu. You know, I'm proud of your ability to resist disease. Other than the disease you have right now, which is pretty bad. I'm in. Washu is the MVP right now. Whatever room is the furthest away from the start. Okay. So probably this one, right? And furthest away being total number of rooms required to reach. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's actually probably this one in the corner, right? They're both Lovecraftian. Don't trigger that trap, dagnabbit. Oot.
The way is lit.
Overused torches there. Whoops.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Secret rooms. Critical scouting success on a real secret room. Advance the tile marked with a star and press W to enter. Fabulous wealth and riches await those equipped with a key, which I do not have. Maybe if we find a key. Maybe that's why you bring a key with you in case you trigger a secret room. I doubt we get one. Oh, is he ravenously hungry too? Why did he eat 2 food? What the shit, dude? Intense craving for alcohol. Huh, I don't know why he ate 2. I don't think I see an ability that would trigger that. Secret rooms are fantastic. Oh, keys just give you more. I see. Hey, positive consequence for reading. These dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity beyond my threshold of comfort. Really broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause. The shadows beyond torchlight seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. Can't find keys in dungeon, you have to bring them with you. I see. But you won't find them in like a curio or something, presumably, right? Pick to the face. Hey, it also gets bonus damage versus marked. That's cool. Ah, but not in the front row. Okay.
Dazed, reeling,
Dick.
about to break.
Cause he one step closer to their fridge and he's about to bake. Yeah. Quit your bitching.
Press disadvantage.
Shouldn't have used Blight.
Give them
Oh,
no
well, now I know.
quarter. Obliterated.
Yeah, that's fine, sir. Thank you for asking first. Getting more skill. Womp womp. Does okay damage, because it could be better, but... There's the 9 heal. We didn't really need it. Is it stun? I didn't even notice that she had a stun. I love stuns in this game. They're the best. Like, depriving an enemy of its turn is one of the best things you can possibly do, I feel like. So are we saying it's maybe worth me going back to that secret room even though I don't have a key? I don't see any other enemies en route. Let's see. There's the face. Oh, it's a multi-hit. I see. Should have done that on the second row so that she could hit him. Moves her back a rank. Yeah, I'm interested in eventually putting together like a, what would you call it, like a dancing party? Where you're trying to take advantage of all the characters moving forward and backward.
Eradicated.
I'm okay with the no damage. Just trade their turn. 25% stun resist, so I'll take that risk.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, it sounds like you have to put some work into getting that party set up, but once it's set up, it's probably a lot of fun. Corpses are too buff.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I haven't found a Hellion yet, actually. I don't think I've had a chance to recruit one.
And driven into
Maybe I had one early on and they died, but I don't think I really got the opportunity. I'm gonna try checking out this secret room here. Back out after. You have curried favor from the gods. Neat. 3% damage. That's pretty good. Now, is it possible to find secret rooms by just tapping W constantly, or do you have to have actually found, like, scouted for it?
Glittering gold,
Oh, that's cool.
trinkets and baubles.
Take money.
Paid
Like
for
money.
in blood.
Oh, that's cool that you turn around too. Have to have scattered it. Okay. There it is. What's the command?
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Thanks, dude. Grr. It's much higher than 2 times. I think that's 2 times since I started counting. I got much better once I made the command.
A handsome
See one
reward
there.
for a task well performed.
Deeds, I need those. Very good disarming. Proud of you. Great moves. Keep it up. Hey, surprise. Alright, so we gotta kill at least one of them or stun at least one of them to make the surprise round worthwhile, otherwise it's kind of a waste. Or maybe even shuffle up their party order would be productive.
Devastating blow.
A crit on my debuff attack. That's fun.
Be gone.
Hey, that is, we call that the dream. Come on, big money stun. Nice. She's bleeding. She's blighted.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Puissant. Pick to the face. Crits extend the duration. Oh, that's kind of cool. Makes sense. I should have killed her. See what that does damage-wise. Oh, it just missed. Oh, that's... I couldn't ask for more. Nice heal, no bleed. Fantastic.
Destroyed. Decimated.
Cool. Good team here. Stun stone, plus 20% stun skill chance, -2
But a
dodge.
victory nonetheless.
Alright, so who in this group is actually going to stun people? Maybe Nahazat, but he has 2 other skills that I kind of like. I guess I could dump Unmovable Helmet. I think I'll hold on to that to give to another character who's a better stunner. Like, someone who's like the #1 stunner. What?
The promise of safety.
Alright, go. Yay, surprise. What a treat. Let's wreck their day here. Very
Continue
nice.
the onslaught. Destroy them all.
See if we can do it. I don't think we can do anything about the crossbowman in the back, unfortunately. Very nice. Still gets to go, and we dodged. Beauty.
Executed.
Pick to the face seems really good that it can hit back to the 3rd row from the 3rd row. It seems really strong. Okay. Oh no, Yukipo! I trusted you. You failed me.
Another one falls.
I needed you to do damage there. One bites the dust. Yukipo! Okay, that's slightly better. That's 6 + 1, 7 out of a potential 24 healing. Haven't quite made it up.
In Radiance, may we find victory. As the fiend
works.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Dag nabbit. Oh, there's a key. Oh, does it work walking all the way back from here, though? I've already opened the chest, so no. Okay. It's too bad. Shit happens, though. What are you gonna do? I like the winding hallways that they added. That was a good decision. Pages are unsettling. See, this game has never given me an incentive to read. Reading is bad, reading is dangerous. Of course, you got blood. Wish I could use the journal pages to staunch the bleeding.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
So we're thinking the boss is going to be in that top left corner. It's the most squares we have to cross.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Let's see. Pulling them forward's not going to be a major assist. Nice. I get the accuracy buff. I guess she's wrecking face because of that plus 30% damage, which is almost incentivizing me not to camp. But I think I'm gonna camp just to play it safe. Really a bad idea. I bleed. Blanket fire. That could have been worse. Debuff sucks though. Pick to the face. Very nice. I don't know if he can even do anything. No, he can still do stuff in the second rank. This guy might not be able to do anything in the back though. That's what I'm praying for, I guess. Harmless poke. Try to delay a little bit. I know if you let the turns go on too long, eventually the game punishes you. Which makes sense. I think he can still do stuff in the second row. I probably shouldn't have killed that thing. Yeah, it's not great. Heal for 0, Yukupo, and you made him bleed? I love you, man, but fucking up, bro. Talk about his swinging ability. I almost need to like not ever try to treat him as a healer because the chance of it not working out is fairly high.
Push on to the task's end.
Yeah, okay. Zero with the bleed is the occultist's
Even
signature
the cold
move.
Stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Cold stone, man. Blew it.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay. Produces a random supply item. That's kind of cool. For 1. Remove disease from a target. That's really strong. Seriously? It says 1 companion, right? Yeah, that's fucking great. That's so much cheaper. Bring Polar Brewski with you all the time to remove diseases. Costs 4, that only costs 3. Do 4, that's fine. Just don't know if this boss actually is big or not. Okay, so that wasn't great as far as resting goes. It could have been a lot better.
As the light gains purchase,
Use all our food.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Nothing else I can really use in my inventory, so we're just gonna hope for the best. Hopefully there's not any battles on the way there, no traps. Games told me not to read things. Strictly bad. Alright, and let's use this buff on him since he's low on health, and hope for the best. No idea what to expect from this boss. Art, not combat.
Fierce,
Adventure Apprentice.
nightmare-made material.
Alright, so not terribly resistant to Blight, though resisted it anyway, of course. Probably summons a bunch of ads, would be my guess. Can he be stunned? He can, but he's got a really high resistance to it.
A dizzying
Ow.
blow to body and brain.
Big time ow.
Back to the pit.
Very nice. Didn't leave a corpse, which is convenient. It's a lot of HP, man. It's a really big number. 6 feet under. Okay. So that inflicts stress on everyone and summons an ad. Okay. Seven health. Not bad, Yukipo. You're coming back.
I see.
I see.
I see. I see.
I see.
I see. I see.
I see.
Oh, 36 crit. That was a beaut. That was a beaut, and that was cute. Oh, it picks up the corpse on the ground, or it creates a corpse. That's interesting. Alright, well, I can use... Oh, he's not marked anymore, so... Let's see. Not a lot of damage per round. I get more total damage with... Well, maybe I should have gone for the Blight. Because it depends on if it had landed or not. I don't have any way of knowing if that was going to be the case. Very nice. Very nice.
With no living sinew to actuate them, will these walking bones finally fail?
That's a really cool little line there.
What an easy win!
That went well. Is there a trick to the Necromancer Apprentice? Is it to have a Crusader who does a bunch of bonus damage against Holy?
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
That's actually pretty good. Hooray, beating bosses. I might think about trying this. I don't know. The skills don't seem that rad. Maybe they're only good with this, this shield. Oh, he's just meant to be easy? Sure. Balanced, Cove Scrounger, Eldritch Hater. Man, good for everybody. You could probably save the day. It's okay.
No amount of scrubbing can remove the stains of such fearsome piety.
that's a wonderful line. I love this game. I think I almost have nothing bad to say about Darkest Dungeon. The abbot will not comment on the condition of the penance hall at this time, except to say that he expects normal operations to be resumed shortly. Transept and cloister costs are down. Okay. Oh, and it starts by party members. Alright. Cloister. Man, I'm doing pretty great as far as like overall stress per character. I feel like, was there a patch that significantly reduced the rate at which you earned heirlooms, but increased the rate at which you earned gold? Because I feel like when I did play this game for a few hours on the plane to Australia last year on a separate save file, and I felt like I always had plenty of heirlooms, but I was really lacking for gold, and I feel like it's the opposite now. We played it a couple times since the Radiant mode patch came out, which changed a couple things about existing playthroughs, I believe. These guys are portraits. Survivalist I don't care about right now. Who's busts? Abby? Abby's busts. I keep doing transept. Or I could try trading. Let's see. That would get me enough, wouldn't it? To get the blacksmith up further. Okay, so 24-26 to get the last thing I want. I might want to get armor smithing to 2 though first. No, I should max out the training, even though it doesn't benefit me immediately. It'll be better in the future. I suppose that's true. You might be right.
Ding 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 ding.
Stagecoach. I need 26. deal.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
Okay, so once I pump these up, these will be really easy or really cheap to build everybody up on in the future. Now I got a ton of people who are veterans now, though. It's a lot of veterans, not a lot of low-level characters. My roster is full, but I could see about booting somebody, and it looks like I don't have a Hellion. Okay. That is time, folks. So, playing Darkest Dungeon, this game is on my voting spreadsheet, so you can probably look up the command to vote for it. But under our vote scaling rules, because we played it for another hour, the cost to vote for it's going to go down by another 1, and the existing total will be retroactively updated. So keep an eye on the voting spreadsheet. I've got a couple games that have been played on Subblock since Andrew and I started doing the whole home buying process that I'm behind on updating. I plan to have all those caught up by May 20th, but you have until then. You've got plenty of time to put your votes because of the retroactive update. They won't be wasted. We'll be back in a few minutes to wrap up Fallout, and I think we're just going to wrap up after that for tonight, and I'll add the other time that we lost today onto the upcoming weekend bonus stream. Thanks, folks. I'll be right back.